You can analyze any website in seconds and uncover its server, DNS security, and even network path, all from one tool. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a powerful OSINT tool running on Kali Linux that gives you a complete breakdown of any website, step by step. Let's get started. First thing first, update and upgrade our system. This ensures that we are downloading the latest version of all softwares. This helps fix bugs, improve performance, and ensure compatibility with new tools. Sudo apt install git node.js npm. Here we are installing Git, Node.js, and npm. Git allows us to download code from repositories like GitHub. Node.js lets us run JavaScript outside the browser, and npm is used to manage and install project dependencies. Go to the browser and open this repository. Link is in the description. This project is called WebCheck and it is an OSINT tool used to analyze website and extract useful technical information. This gives you complete information about IP, SSL chain, DNS records, crawl rules, headers, quality metrics, server location, and much more. Now get back to code, copy, back to the terminal, git clone, paste the repository. This download depends upon your system configuration and the speed of the internet. Type ls to list all the files and folders. Here we have this webcheck. Now type cd webcheck. This allows us to access the project files and run commands inside this specific folder. Time to install all the required dependencies for this project. npm install dash dash legacy pair dash deps. Here we are using npm install, which reads a file called package.json. This file contains a list of all the libraries and modules that the project depend upon. As soon as we run this command, npm starts downloading and installing all the dependencies one by one. This process can take some time because multiple packages are being fetched from the internet. Now we are also using the flag legacy peer deps. This is important because sometimes projects have dependency conflicts, meaning different packages require different version of the same library. This flag tells npm to ignore strict dependencies conflicts and install compatible version instead. While this is running, you may see a lot of logs and packages names being installed. This is completely normal. Once this step is complete, all required libraries will be available locally and the project will be ready for the next stage. Again, the download speed depends upon your speed of internet and system configuration. Let's fast forward it. Now type npm run build. This step prepares the application for production use. During this process, the source code is compiled and optimized. Unnecessary files are removed, scripts are bundled together, and performance improvements are applied. If the project includes a front end, this step converts the development code into a format that can run efficiently in the browser. It may also minify the code, which means reducing file size to improve loading speed. This step can take some time depending on the size of the project and your system performance. You may see progress logs, compiling message, and build confirmations. Let's wait for a while. Type npm start. This command launches the server locally on our system. Once the server starts, it will display a local URL, usually something like localhost with a port number like 3000. This means the application is now running and accessible through our browser. Copy link address, open the browser, new tab, and enter any website of your own choice. Like we are going to analyze github.com. Tap on analyze. It will take a couple of seconds to fetch the results, and here we are. As you can see, the server location is in Pune, Maharashtra, India. The SSL certificates are there, HTTP security, and social tags, domain who is, DNS server. Enter any password of your own choice to continue. Now, one important part here, GitHub actually performs very well. You can see most protections like content security policy and X-frame options are enabled in HTTP security headers. This indicates strong security practice. Domain who is. Let's perform a check on another website. Let's say it's google.com. Tap on analyze. Wait for a second. Perfect. Server location is United States. Time zone is given, and which aligns more closely with Google's headquarters. But again, due to distributed system, this can vary. Look at the SSL certificates. We can see it's issued by Google Trust Service. This confirms that Google manages its own certificates infrastructure, which is a sign of advanced security control. HTTP security section. It is something very trusting. Some headers are marked as missing. This does not necessarily mean the site is insecure. Large companies often use alternative security mechanisms that may not rely on traditional headers. Scroll to get more information about this website that is available in the public domain. You can view results, click on it. It may take some time. Right. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Mountain View, California, United States, latitude, longitude. You can even download the results. Let's hide it. You can use these external tools for further research. Carbon footprint, server status. Perfect. And that's how you can analyze any website using this powerful all in one OSINT tool. from server details to DNS records, security headers, and even network paths. You have seen how much information is publicly available if you know where to look. But remember, always use these tools ethically. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more real world ethical hacking content. Any question related to this are always welcome. Thanks for watching.